I've been thinking a lot about things. God created us for a purpose. Like our life on this planet is for a purpose. It's not a mistake, no matter what someone may say. We were here for a purpose. But the paradox is that we're also all connected and all alike at the same time. But I've been thinking about that because I feel like we've been consuming so much rather than creating the life or creating or being who we are supposed to be. I just been thinking about that so much lately. Like, do you truly sit down and think? Like, truly think versus doom scrolling versus absorbing on the negative talk and negative nonsense and all these things and believing that to be your fate, believing that to be true for you. Like, I'm here to tell you, we're created to be a creator. We are all creators. And I don't even care if it's just saying, you know what, I'm going to take a walk every day. You created something for yourself. And in my life, I've been just feeling so invigorated and so, just so feeling so grateful and so blessed because even just standing in front of this camera, making this video, creating this video is such a blessing. And if it reaches one soul, if one soul is pretty much, I'm good with that. Two souls, three souls, whoever sees this video, I'm so excited because it's like if three people thumbs up, six people thumbs up, like in real life, that would be like the most amazing thing. So for me, one person's eye in this video, I'm like so excited, so happy, and feel so blessed. But I just want us to go back to our creator zone. Stop the consuming. Stop the believing in the negativity. Stop the nonsense. I was talking to a coworker the other day, and we were talking about someone, and I was like, "Hey, when I had a different mindset previously, me and this person would get into it." I said my mindset shifted, and therefore things shifted in my life. Right? That's how it happens. You shift. The unveiling happens in your mind, and then the unveiling happens in the physical. And the thing is that it's always been here, but now it's unveiled. Now you're able to see it, right? And they were kind of telling me like they really can't mess with this person. Like it just no matter what, they can't mess with the person. I was like, you know what's funny though? You ever notice that when you sometimes you have beef with someone or there's something going on, that person just bouncing. They're bouncing around, and every time you see them, you're like, you're like reliving that situation every day. And they're just bouncing around. And the funny thing, like, they don't even know that you probably have a problem with them, which is crazy, like wild to me. They're sitting there bouncing around, living their best life. And here we are holding on to things, reliving things, building resentment in our bloodstream. That resentment in our bloodstream then brings this ease, and we're wondering what's going on. And I was like, yo, you got to let it go. And I mean, it's easier said than done, of course, right? And sometimes it's like the toxic positive, well, yeah, exactly, the toxic positivity or whatever, what have you. And it's not about that. Oh, we're human. Oh, you better feel those emotions. You better absorb and take in those emotions and live your emotion. But then you release it. Like I said, that person's bouncing around, doing their thing, not even realizing you, keeping their eye on what they need to do, and we're up here reliving that memory every single time we see them of what they did to us. And it's a cycle. It's a rumination. You just keep going in the cycle, and every time, and it's your focus because you see that person, you relive that imagery because you know that when you think of memories, it's really just images. You're reliving that same image that you choose to relive. And I was like, let it go. Make a new memory. And I'm not talking about saying, hey, this thing never happened. But why would you choose to focus on that? You see this person living their best life, live your best life. That's just a memory of some recent, some past, some reality, some whatever, let it go. And I'm telling you, I said, when I let it go and I started making the memories I wanted to make, when I started assuming who I was and assuming my life, then my life shifted to exactly what I assumed to be. Because when you focus on something, it always grows, no matter what that thing is, no matter what, if we call it negative or positive, it's going to grow. You're going to have more and more of that into your life. So why not be your creator? Why not be here for the purpose of who you're supposed to be? Your purpose is not to look at someone who did something to you and just relive it and relive it. No, your purpose on here is to be a creator, to live as I am, to do your thing and keep going and going. So my message for you, be a creator, whatever that looks like to you, because you're living your best life. You're living your chosen life. You're choosing, because it's all a choice. We can only see a very small percent of the reality, because everything is here now. You're choosing and you're making a choice about the reality you want to live in. And that's it. You keep doing it and you do it. And, some might say, I don't have to do anything. And you're right, you don't have to do anything. It does start within, it does start in your mind, but there's such thing as inspired action too. There's not sit in your butt and just sit in your butt and that's it. Inspired action is something about being like, all right, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna make this video on a Sunday. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do whatever. It's something about inspired action because it's coming from the knowing, the choosing of what you're gonna focus on, and the changing of your life. And I've just seen it work in my life so beautifully, like so amazing. Every day I wake up, I'm just like, so I've been chosen. I could have been passed on. This Tanya has been chosen to live in this plane, to live in this space as a creator. I mean, before I was even born, like I was known already. I don't know. It's a wonderful thing. Anyway, take care. Have a good one. Bye.